Gayle Saunders, Skinnyposttv. We're here with the man, James Ihedigbo, Baltimore Ravens. How's it going today, James?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you, taking the time to talk today.
Yeah, man. I mean, recently I saw a clip of you holding the Lombardi Trophy, and the crowd, the Ravens crowd was going crazy. You're holding the trophy, and they're just, I think it was the White Stripe song or something, and you just look on your face was like, you got the goosebumps watching you. Like, what was that feeling like? Basically, you were last season. You were on the opposing end when you lost Super Bowl. Now you're a Super Bowl champion. So, what was that like, and how has the last couple months been for you?
The feeling was surreal. I mean, you almost can't even, put it into words. I mean, that's why, guys, play this sport from a young age to the highest level of the NFL to obtain that goal of winning a Super Bowl. And, that was just really a combination of so many different feelings and, so many trials and tribulations that, been through as, personally and as a team to get to that point. And, it was very gratifying to be able to, to be in that position. And, from being on the other end of it, I mean, I said it the whole entire, week leading up to it and, talking to my teammates is, all this is for nothing if you come out empty-handed. I mean, the media day, everything that you're going through, preparation-wise, it's for nothing if you come out on the other end because, didn't want, anyone to experience that feeling again. So, but we came out on top and, I'm definitely forever thankful.
One of the things I appreciate about your story is you're not a guy that was given anything. You worked for a lot in your career. You worked your way into a scholarship at UMass, became an All-American. You worked your way onto a Jets roster at a rookie camp. I mean, those are some respectable things. And work ethic is it's something, I don't know if you can learn that or it's just instilled in you. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your work ethic and what you have learned over the years to be successful to get to where you're at.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for me, work ethic. I mean, the best example for work ethic is what you see around you, and it was instilled in me from a young age. Both my parents, coming from Nigeria, struggling, but earning their PhDs in education. I mean, that right there was like the ultimate level of success. And so I always said, for the fact that they can conquer those obstacles, learning a new culture, different, financial struggles, all of that to be able to place me in a position where I am now, there's no reason for me not to succeed. And no was never an option. It was never, oh, I can't do it. It's, I'm going to do it. How am I going to get it done? What do I have to do? What do I have to change to get this done? Rather than, oh, this didn't work out, I'm not gonna pursue my dream. So, when I walked on, I mean, I told my mom, after high school, I was like, you're not gonna pay for college. I was like, I'm gonna earn a full scholarship. I was like, I didn't have one at the time. I didn't even have any offers, but I was like, you're not gonna pay for college. And I had the opportunity to walk on to UMass, and I walked on, and before the end of spring camp, I was given a full scholarship. So it was just literally setting benchmark goals, but goals that people may have thought, oh, that's unobtainable, that's not realistic. Why is he thinking so big? That's not possible. But in reality, the bigger you think, the harder you drive yourself, and the more you accomplish.
And tell us a little bit about. I know your mom Rose has actually even written a book, "Sandals in the Snow." That was a cool idea of how she came up with the title. Tell us a little bit about your mom's book.
Yeah, actually, got a copy right here.
Very nice. I like that.
You definitely. I mean, you gotta get your hands on it. It's an awesome book because it really tells the story of my family from traveling from Nigeria to the United States, and the thing that makes it so unique is it gives you a breakdown of, both of my parents' parents, my grandparents, who they were, the type of attitudes they have, the opposites of my grandfather and grandmother, but that made them, attract and work together as one, to the different aspects of our family story being bits and pieces being told by every individual in our family.
So you really digged into the roots there.
You get the full scope of, the story. And, it's funny because I'll read, and look at different, circumstances that, oh, that's the way my brother interpreted it, and you laugh, you almost laugh out loud because it's funny, it's like, wow, I didn't know that, So it's definitely it's amazing. It really is an amazing book. You gotta read it.
I'll definitely check it out there. Now, also you're going back to your community with your second invitational coming up. I mean, you got to be pretty geeked out about that. Being a homegrown kid, growing up in UMass, playing for the Patriots, but you're also given a window into what it's like to be successful and push yourself to be successful for these younger kids. I mean, how does that feel? Being able to give back to your community. I mean, that's got to be pretty awesome.
Well, it's an amazing thing when I look at it. I grew up in a small town of Amherst, Mass. I mean, no one really goes big football wise.
Yeah.
From my town. So I always said, imagine how more driven I would have been if at the young age, I had a professional athlete speak to me about my dreams and what I wanted to obtain in life. It would make me a lot more goal oriented at a younger age, with the right attitude. So that's what I want to be able to, instill and give back to these kids is, the structure of what it means to be successful. Success isn't, how many cars you have and, how big your house is and all that. It's the lives you change, the education you get, the people that you help on the way. Like that's, what can determine your success. And so that's what I want to be able to give back to these kids is give them that opportunity, be able to be transparent, with me, ask me questions, ask me, things that I struggled with, things that, that came easy to me, whatever it may be, and, have a great day playing football at the same time.
Now, I'm trying to keep up with your social calendar here. I know that event is on April 20th. On April 25th, you're going to be in NYC with the NFL draft event. You're with the Hope Africa Foundation. I know you're going to be co-hosting that. Tell us a little about that event and some of the big stars that are going to be there and what people can expect to see if they attend.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely going to be an amazing event. I'm very excited. I mean, we've been planning hard for this event to kind of blow it out the water than it was last year, and last year was a great success. So this year it's your NFL draft viewing fundraiser, and it's at PhD, which is the rooftop at the Dream Hotel downtown New York, and it's a fundraiser that's co-hosted by myself and Hope Africa and Tutan Reyes, who's a former NFL player, and his organization Beyond the Boroughs. And Beyond the Boroughs, they develop scholarships for students that are in the 5 boroughs of New York. In terms of school initiatives to help them with higher education. And we've partnered up with them in terms of our scholarship fund with Hope Africa because we work with students of African descent. So there's a lot of students that are African descent that are in the New York tri-state area as well as across the country. So we really partnered with them to be able to give scholarships to students that are in need and qualify. So it's awesome. It's gonna be a great event. I mean, we have confirmed New York's giant player Victor Cruz is a very good friend of mine. Went to UMass with me, so he'll be in attendance as well as Calvin Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
some big dogs there.
Oh yeah. Braylon Edwards, Sean Green, Ladarius Webb, Ray Rice. We have players from all across the NFL that are going to be in the house, and it's a great event. It's to support 2 great causes and raise money for students to go to school.
Now let's talk a little bit about Ravens football. I know it's been a tough offseason in terms of, I mean, you won the Super Bowl, so you're on a high, but on the next level, you lost a couple guys such as Ray Lewis. I'm going to miss that dance. Ed Reed, one of my favorite safeties in the world. What's it going to be like in the locker room losing 2 integral pieces like that to the defense? And what have you learned from these 2 guys?
I mean, it's been an honor, first and foremost. I mean, I've grown up watching Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, Brian Dawkins, some of the best safeties to ever play the game. I mean, I kind of at a young age trying to strategically plan my game, alongside theirs. Being able to play next to Ed Reed for a whole season and just learn from him and, the way he views the game, globally instead of like so specific. I know I'm a safety, I should watch the receivers. Instead, he's a safety that watches the O-line. He watches the quarterback. His vision is amazing. So to be able to learn from him and his leadership, I mean, you can't replace that. Let alone a guy at the caliber of Ray Lewis, who's he's done everything possible that you can do on a football field. He's done it, and consistently for 17 years. And for that to come to an end, I mean, all good things, great things, come to an end at some point. So
he went out on the top. So
and exactly, and that's what makes it so special is the fact that he said he was going to do something and finished exactly the way he said it was going to happen. So. I mean, it was an honor to play alongside those guys. I don't even think we can replace the leadership that those guys bring. But it is a business. It is the NFL, and for us to be successful, we have to have leaders in place to do that. And we do with myself, Joe Flacco, Terrell Suggs, Haloti Ngata, guys that have been playing in Baltimore Ravens for a long time.
So, what are some of your goals going into next season? And are you going to be able to push for that starting role at the safety spot?
Yeah, I mean that's first and foremost is I'm a starting safety in this league. View myself as that. I'm that high a caliber of player, and I can play consistently at a high level. 20 games of the season. And I'm looking forward to that. So, that's first and foremost is to solidify and earn that spot and become a consistent player and leader for my team. And we always say, whatever is best for the organization, and I want to be a core part of that, So it's exciting. It's exciting for, to be able to be in this position. I'm excited about the task ahead of us, chasing another Super Bowl. And exciting to see what, Ozzie and Harbs do with his draft in terms of players we bring in, because we're going to get guys that can play now, that they're not going to look that they're going to play 2-3 years down the road. They're going to be able to play now. So excited to see what the guys they bring in to help us be successful.
Now, speaking of draft, do you follow the draft closely? Is there a particular player, if you're looking at the first round, that you're like, you know what, we could use his talents on the Ravens?
It's funny. I guess the older you get in the league, you kind of pay less attention to the draft because. I mean, everyone talks about the hype of, this guy can do this guy can do that. But until you come out on Sunday and prove it, it's all just talk. I mean, the things you did in college, kudos to you, more power to you. But, it determines, your success levels. Can you do it can you do it amongst men, And so, I mean, we want guys that can be able to do that. And I know Ozzie and Harbs are going to bring in guys that can do that. And, for other guys that are being drafted, it's a great experience. They should enjoy it, enjoy everything that comes with it. The celebration with your family, and all of that. But making it to the NFL is a small part of it. Staying in the NFL is what determines your legacy. So, I mean, that's really what I have to say about the draft.
Now, for your event, the NFL draft event, where can people get tickets for the event, and what is the address, the website? Everyone
should definitely go to hopeafricausa.org, and all the information for the event is on there. Tickets, being able to purchase your tickets are on there. Definitely recommend that people get on it fast because we are expecting the event to be sold out. So once it hits capacity, we're gonna have to stop all ticket sales. So definitely get on it, and you can see everything that we've done. I mean, we were founded in 2008, and you can see all the work that we've done on our website, the students that we've helped since then. And, even the bios and all our board members who, played a vital role in everything that we do. And a major thing that's so important about Hope Africa is that everyone that's a part of our staff is all volunteer-based. All the money that we raise goes out to scholarships. Nothing stays in-house. So, every dollar that you commit to our organization goes to the student in need, truly. So, appreciate all the support.
We here at Skinnypost.com really love to see athletes like yourself doing things for the community, giving back. Hats off to you. And I'm Gayle Saunders from Skinnypost.com.
I'm James Ihedigbo, safety for the Baltimore Ravens. giving me the skinny 24/7.